So the next two functions that we've learned in one example are list and explode functions. The list function is used to assign a list of variables in one operation. As a rule, strings cannot be unpacked and list expressions cannot be completely empty. And the next one is the explode function. This function will split a string by a string. So starting off, let's define a variable called data and copy this string as I type colon 1023. So the idea is to get all these individual strings that are separated by these colons. The list function can be written like this. So list, inside the bracket, we will pass the variables. So for this example, let's consider this as the username and this as the password and this as the port number. And we will pass the username. For the password, we type pass. And then for port number, we will simply put port equals explode. So this will take two parameters. So the first parameter is the string separator. So in our case, it's the colon. So anything in between or before or after, we want those as the substrings. This function will return an array of strings. So we pass colon and then the subject string, which is data. Okay. To display, we'll type echo username and we'll add a break tag. We can type username before username variable, username, and then next is password colon pass break tag, and then finally we will display the port number. Just like that. And we don't need the break tag here. Okay, so let's go to the browser and refresh the page. You can see that individual variables has been displayed successfully. For username, we got foo, and for password, the asterisk, and then for port number, 1023. The last function of this series is going to be the trim function. This will strip all the white space from the beginning and the end of a string, and it can do a lot more than that. So in this example, just type hello equals, let's add 2 tab space and type hello world, and again just some more spaces. It doesn't matter how much space you put. And then let's echo out this hello first. We can add a break tag along with this hello. I'll show you in a bit why I'm adding this. And then for trim function, what we need to do is let's store this in a variable called trimmed hello equals trim, and we'll pass the subject string, which is hello. And then again, we can type trimmed hello. And then we can add a break tag here. Okay. So let's go to the browser and refresh the page. You may not see the immediate effect, as you know that the web page won't interpret more than one space for characters. However, it does interpret as how we put on the string in the plain text. So to show that, just go to view page source, and you can see that the spaces that I put on this variable has been added to the plain text. And once we trim the plain text, all the spaces will be gone. Just like that. Okay, so that's one example. We can also remove the characters. In this case, I'm typing 3 pounds and then a 3 pounds after world. Or you can say hash. And to remove this, we will pass what we would like to remove as the second parameter. So I want all the hash to be removed from the string. So as you can see that the 3 hash symbols at the beginning and 3 hash symbols at the end was removed by using the trim function. So that's pretty much it for the trim function. To know more about this, you can go to the PHP manual, which I will link in the description. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this series on built-in functions. And we'll see you next time. Bye.